You simply dislike the fact, right, that I'm revoking a privilege you never should have had in the first place. Having the desire to continuously violate someone is wicked. I don't understand how they feel like it's okay to display that behavior. Like, it's like, why do you feel like that you not barely wanting to speak to me is going to affect me in any way when in fact I don't want you coming around me at all. Like that's what I really have been displaying, like strong and hard, for some time now. So why do you think you walking past me and acting as if you don't acknowledge me or acting as if I'm a stranger? It's going to affect me. It just only makes you look crazy. Like, it can only affect someone that cares. Like, I really couldn't care less. And my actions show that. I I don't want you to talk to me. I don't want you around me. And it's not like that I'm being mean or anything like that. I just know what it brings. I know, you know, what it's doing. I know what, whenever you come around, I know it's for something wicked. I know it's for something low vibrational. I know it's to stand in judgment of others. And I will not engage in that wicked act anymore. Ever in life will I ever do that. I made a pact with myself because I'm the type of person, I'm here. I understand that your healing journey is also to check yourself. Your discernment is also to be able to look at the things that you do in your behavior as well. So I understand that, I allowed that behavior to go on before, but it won't go on anymore. So I just feel like, and I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not being mean, but that's all you're bringing is negativity and wickedness and low vibrational energy. And it doesn't align with mine anymore. So it's like, I couldn't care less if you don't speak to me. I like, you're doing exactly what I prayed to source that you would do. So that can only hurt someone that cares. Like I said before, I only have one friend, and it doesn't matter to me. It's just that by me being an empath, it's like I kind of feel sorry for those actions. I kind of feel sorry for um the way that the person is, because I do understand that they don't know any better. But it's like at a certain point we got to grow up. We have to grow up. We have to grow up. In the words of the great Elijah Amy, we got to grow up. That's just all to it. Like, we have to emotionally grow up, and then it's like that also shows when people try to overstep your boundaries. It's like that also shows that they have no empathy, because having empathy, you can, take yourself out of yourself and look at people, like basically step into someone else's shoes. You understand what I mean? It's not all about, you know, how you feel, or, how somebody made you feel. It's never about that. But I also understand that, I'm sorry about the buts, but however, I also understand that people like that are at war with themselves. So it's basically a projection. They're basically, and like I said, at war with themselves. And they have some type of imaginary beef with everybody around them. It's like they can find beef in anything. So that is a great, and I would say number one indication that a person is at war with themselves, when everyone around them, is a threat to them. No matter what you do in your life, it's a threat to them. As if you wake up every day and say, let me plan what I'm going to do, or plan my life around this person, when in fact, you're not even thinking of them. They're not nowhere in your mental Rolodex. So, I look at it, in a different light. It's just sometimes I'm like flabbergasted, but then, I have to think of it like on a spiritual level, and I have to think of it and look at it from my heart center. I can't look at the situation, from my emotions, because then I'm just gonna feel, I'm gonna be pissed about it, because then I'm gonna be like, oh, you need to grow up. I'm tired of, these immature older women, acting as if, it's high school. So I have to look at it from my heart center. And when I look at it from my heart center, it's like, I'm looking at it from my empath eyes. So it's like this person is at war with themselves. And it's like, you just have to just kind of like, keep your distance, try to avoid them at any cost, or whatnot, because it's not about you. It's definitely personal. It's them. You know what I'm saying? It's not personal against you. It's personal against themselves. So, it just, and I make jokes about it and I laugh because I just can't understand that mind frame. I can't understand how you could be mad at somebody for being themselves. Never in a million years. Well, I'll be mad at a grown up for not wanting to be around, for not wanting to talk, when this is just how they've been the whole time that I've been knowing them. Like, it's not like they changed up or anything like that. They've been this person. It's like as if they feel like they get to control you, because they take your kindness for weakness. Because I'm not nice, I'm kind, so it's a difference. So they take your kindness for a weakness and feel as if they can control your life or something like that because you're kind, and it's like you don't control anything, like, at all. I've shown you that a million times without even having to tell you that out of my mouth. Like, I'm just that type of person. You're not going to hear from me all the time. You're not going to see me all the time. You're not going to be able to dump your low vibrational shit on me whenever you get ready. Like, that's not going to ever happen. You're not going to be able to do that to me. I don't pick up for the phone for my mother if I don't want to. I won't let my mother see me for months at a time if I don't want to. You understand what I'm saying? So it's like, who in the world do these people outside of your family, outside of your loved ones, believe that they are, that they could have the audacity to feel like they can tell you how you should be in your life, or how you should run your life, or how, you should act towards them, or like this some prison yard or some high school place. Like, if someone grown do not want to engage with me, then that's what it is. I live and I let others live. You don't know what the person is going through. You don't know if they're grieving. You don't know if they're down on themselves. You don't know if they tightening up their relationship with their source. You don't know what's going on. And frankly, it's none of your business what's going on with them. Mind the business that pays you or keep you busy. Then you won't have time to worry about the next person or what the next female is doing. Spend time with your man, and then you won't have to worry about who acting funny. I could care less. Like, I couldn't care less what someone else is doing in their life. And people can't understand that, because that's what their whole life is built around: other people's business. And that's why we fall short on this rim, because you so distracted and worried about what the next person doing. Stay in your lane. There ain't no traffic over there. If you stay in your lane, then you don't have to worry about it. You won't be disappointed. You'll have time to work on yourself, and then you can see that you at war with yourself and stop projecting it on other people. Like, it's ridiculous. It's ridiculous what you have to see as an adult. It's like, wow, once you get to a certain age, you would think people learn something in life. They haven't learned nothing. And it's their choice that they haven't learned anything. But I tell you this, nobody not gonna knock me off my square. And I stand on my boundaries. And I'm standing on business, as they say. And I don't care who mad, they can mad, get glad. You understand what I'm saying to you? Nobody can ever stray me from my source. Nobody is worth me severing my ties with my source. So I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, what's going to happen ahead of this or whatever. But I know that I'm standing on business. And I know that, I'm going to stand on the side of source, and I'm just going to keep on going, and I'm going to keep on rising, and I'm going to keep on putting this truth out, and I'm going to keep on being a vessel, however that comes across. So I just had to come to you guys and just, say that little bit of what happened to me, a little bit earlier from someone that's mad because they can't get in, you know, because that force field is up. Like I'm Neo right now. I'm Neo right now. That force field is so strong you can't enter. You can't enter it. It's so strong the wicked can't barely even look you in your eyes. It's so strong. It's so strong they know not to come at you a certain type of way because they can feel source all over you. No weapon formed against me shall prosper. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, and every tongue that stand in judgment of a chosen one will be condemned. Touch not my anointed and do my prophets no harm. Nobody that ever went up against source ever won. In the history of any book or any experience, anything. Namaste.